Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Game 1 of the 1975 World Series as determined by Inside Pitch, Game of the Week, as well as PC Replay Baseball doing the simming of the other games. But then once we got to the playoffs, the NLCS and ALCS was all determined by Inside Pitch. And we come up with the Phillies and the Yankees. Best of 7, Game 1. Is at the American League Park because in the real world, Boston Red Sox had the home field over the Cincinnati Reds. So that's what we're doing here. Starting pitchers for today's game, Steve Carlton and Catfish Hunter. Notice on the lineup board, we have the pitchers hitting because in 1975, pitchers hit in the World Series for both leagues. So that means Catfish Hunter is going to be using a pitcher hitting card for the Yankees from 1967. That's the closest thing I can come up with to use. So that's what we're going to use when he's at bat. See your starting lineups, benches, and the bullpens. Got our dice here, somewhat Yankee color, best I could get for Yankee colors. So we'll go with it. I do have the base running cheat sheet if needed, or I'm sure it will be needed at some point, but it's there. I may not pull it into the focus all the time. You can look at it there, and if you want to pause the video and write down the numbers, if you're that into that, you can do that. If not, I'll just read them off as they come up, but that's been predetermined ahead of time, which saves me some time and some math. So I think we're ready to go. Catfish Hunter finishing up those warm-up tosses. Catfish Hunter, of course, was in the World Series from 72 through 74 for the Oakland A's. Signed a big free agent contract with the Yankees. Did his part, 23-14, 2.58 ERA, but the Yankees couldn't overtake the Red Sox in the real world. But here in our league, they actually overtook the Red Sox easily. And the Orioles they had to struggle with down to the last weekend. But they were able to come away victorious. All right, so the Phillies ran away with the NL East in the regular season, and then they surprised the Cincinnati Reds in the NLCS. Part of that was due to some injuries that Cincinnati sustained in those games, so that may have had something to do with it. But anyway, we're here now, Philadelphia and New York. And Game 1 of the World Series is underway. Catfish Hunter to Dave Cash. 5-2. That's an automatic out on the very first pitch by Catfish Hunter. And the automatic out is a fly to right field. Lou Piniella will put that away. 1 down. So 1 away, and that brings up Larry Boa, the shortstop. Catfish 3-1 is a walk chance. 18 is far too high for that. We go to Boa 1-5, and against a right-hander, that's a fly to center. Would have been a triple against a lefty, but against the right-hander, it's just a fly out to center field. Bobby Bonds puts it away. 2 down for Michael Jack Schmidt. Catfish 4-2. That's another automatic out, another star line. He found the 5-2 star line and the 4-2 star line. And this one is a ground ball to short. Fred Stanley puts it away. Over to Chambliss to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down go the Phils here in the top of the first. And from Shea Stadium, we played half an inning. It is Philadelphia nothing, and the Yankees coming to bat against lefty Steve Carlton. Not one of Carlton's banner years. 15-14 with a 3.56 ERA. So pitching matchup, you would think the Yankees would have the advantage just based on how good Catfish Hunter was. But Carlton's certainly capable. Here's Bobby Bonds. Carlton 5-6. That's a straight up home run chance right on the very first pitch. And Bonds is a 20. And as Hall & Oates used to say, she's gone. It is gone. Bobby Bonds. 1-0 Yankees just that quickly as the crowd here at Shea is happy and Carlton looks a little miffed. Looking at it, McCarver said, "What'd you call that pitch?" All right, here is Carlton going to try to regroup against Alomar. 6-1 is a walk plus. That's not going to be a way to do it. Sandy Alomar will draw the free pass. And we'll get our first strategy roll of the game now that we have a runner. Alomar has an attempt of 6. -1 from Carlton is a 5. 16, he will not get the jump, so they'll stand pat. Infield is halfway for the double play. Carlton, 3-1's a walk chance, but they're not going to get a double play chance, at least not on this at bat. He's going to walk Roy White. So not a good start for Carlton. A home run and 2 walks. And he's just digging himself a hole he may not be able to get out of. Nothing on the strategy. Carlton to Munson, 6-6. That's a blank to a right-hander, strikeout plus to a lefty, but Munson will swing it. 4-3, and he's going to single to right field. So a single to right field for Munson. -1 on the arm for Jay Johnstone, which means on the running track, it is an actual +1 because you get a +2 on the chart, but then -1 from Johnstone makes it a +1. He's a 4. So 1 to 5, and Alomar will score. And he does. So RBI single from Thurman Munson, and the Yankees jump on top 2-0. And let's see about Roy White making it to third. We rolled a 4 to get from first to third against Philadelphia on a single. It is... Check that. I read that wrong. First third was what the 4 was. What the +1 was. It was 4. So he makes it to third. 0 second to home. And I rolled a 4, but Alomar was a 4, so he did make it, and Roy White does make third. Okay, so my bad. I was looking at the first to third on the throw home, and it really was a 0, not a 1. But since I rolled a 4 and Alomar was a 4, he's safe. White's a 3, but you add 1 going from first to third makes it a 4, so he's there also. So Alomar will score. Roy White takes third. Runners on the corners. Still nobody out. 2-0 Yankees, and here is Greg Nettles. Carlton's in trouble. 19, you're not going to have Nettles bunt. Carlton, 2-5, strikeout chance, and he needed that in the worst way. That is out number 1. Now a double play does get him out of the inning. Lou Piniella, the batter, and he does hit into a lot of double plays. 1, which means Thurman Munson can't go up because it's a -1 for Carlton. 2-5, strikeout chance, 9 against a lefty. He's going to get him. So back-to-back strikeouts for Carlton. And all of a sudden, he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Chris Chambliss is your batter. Carlton fighting back. 1-5, a strikeout chance, but 13 is too much, so Chambliss will swing it. 3-3, and that is a star 1, which is a ground ball to Schmidt at third base to end the inning. So as bad as that inning was for Carlton, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse, actually. So for the Yankees, they will end up with just the 2 runs. Say just, but with Catfish Hunter pitching, 2 runs looks like a lot. So for the Yankees, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 1 complete from Shea Stadium, it is the Yankees 2 and the Phillies nothing. Coming up for the Phils, it'll be the Bull, Greg Luzinski, as they try to fight back and get some of these runs back. Hunter, 3-1's a walk. 18 is going to be too high. Go to Luzinski. 4-6, that's a single to center. That's a good start. Luzinski gets the base hit. First hit of the game for the Phillies. And first strategy roll coming off the card of Catfish Hunter. 12, nothing happening. Here's Dick Allen. He's definitely a double play candidate. Hunter, 3-1's a walk. He's also a walk candidate, and he walks. So back come the Phillies as they look to get those runs back. And that'll bring up Jay Johnstone. Johnstone, right fielder. Nothing on the strategy. Hunter, 3-6. That's the ballpark card. Going to Shea Stadium for the very first time in the game. For Johnstone, it's a 4-3, which is a star 1. It's a fly to left. So it's going to fly out to Roy White in left field for out number 1. Luzinski cannot move up. He has no option to do so. So he'll hold one away and bring up Gary Maddox, center fielder. Oh, forgot to do strategy roll. Let me do strategy roll. Almost forgot to do that. 2, but nothing's happening. Hunter, 1-3 against a right-hander. That's a walk chance. That's a 2. So he's going to load the bases. Bases are full of fills here in the top of the second. Second walk issued by Hunter, who normally has good control. But now the bases are loaded for Tim McCarver. Infield is back. They're looking for a possible double play, although he's a 0 double play rating. But if you play the infield in, you're giving up a chance for more base hits. So on a range play, so they're going to actually play the infield back for a double play or half wave, whatever you want to call it. Hunter, 5-4. That's a blank. We go to McCarver's card. 2-2. That's a pop up to second. That's an infield fly rule. Everybody holds. Out number 2. That was huge. And now Steve Carlton, the batter, but Hunter can get out of it by retiring Steve Carlton. Carlton, a 156 hitter. Decent for a pitcher. Nothing great, nothing bad. Hunter, 1-6. Strikeout chance. He got him. That's going to end the inning. The Phillies will leave them loaded, and they may come back to regret that. But no runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave them loaded thanks to 2 walks. We go to the bottom of the second. Still Yankees 2, Phillies nothing. And man, oh man, are they going to regret leaving the bases loaded. That is going to come back to get them most likely. At least it wouldn't surprise me. But there's still 7 innings plus to go, so anything can happen. Carlton's got to settle in. He had a rough first inning. And now he's going to get the chance to face Fred Chicken Stanley to lead off the bottom of the second. 4-6, strikeout chance 7 is too high. We go to Stanley. 4-6, it's a power result to right field. Against a lefty, it goes to 9. That's a 16. Against a right-hander, that would have been a double to right, but against a lefty, the 16 is simply a fly to right, and there's 1 away. So 1 down, and that's going to bring up Hunter, and again, I'm using this generic 1967 pitcher hitting card for the Yankees. Carlton, 6-1, the walk plus. That's a 2. The plus makes it a 12. Stadium drops it to an 11, but that's an 11, so how about that? He's going to walk Catfish Hunter. Unbelievable. He walks Catfish, and that brings up Bonds. Strategy roll for pickoff, nothing happening. Carlton to Bonds, 4-5. That's a pitcher result. 1-4 is an out, but that's a 7. So nothing happening. Bonds will swing it, 5-3, and that's a double to center field. Double to center field, but I don't know if Catfish can score or not. Maddox has a great arm. -2 arm. So a double to center field is a -1. He is a 1, makes it a 0, so he has to stop at third. No option to move up, but it's a double for Bonds. He's homered, and now he's doubled. And now the infield for the Phillies is going to come in with 1 out. Try to choke the runoff. Carlton. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Here's Sandy Alomar. He walked his first chance. Carlton, 5-4. Switch hitter batting right-handed is a blank. So we go to Alomar. Whoop, the blue die did not go through. Let's redo that. 2-2. Liner to short. That's out number 2, and it very likely could be a double play with a runner on second. With a runner on second and a line drive to short, a 2 or a 3 results in a double play. 1, everybody gets back. So they just got back. But now there's 2 away, infield back to normal. And Roy White is your batter. Strategy roll again for pickoffs. Nothing happening. Carlton to White. 6-6. White's a switch hitter being right-handed, so it's a blank, not a strikeout plus. White will swing it. 6-5. Star 6 fly to right field. Johnstone's got it, and the inning is over. So Carlton, another rough inning, but he gets through it unscathed thanks to a line drive that really prevented what would have been a potentially big inning, or run-scoring inning, I should say, but the Yankees get nothing. Second and third with only 1 out, and they got nothing. For the Yankees, no runs. They do it on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. And after 2 complete from Shea Stadium, it's the Yankees 2 and the Phillies nothing. Due up for the Phils, it'll be the top of the order and Dave Cash. Cash is the leadoff man. And his first time up for Cash, he flew to right field. It's 0 for 1. Hunter, 6-6, automatic out on a star line. And it's going to be a fly to right field, so he'll fly to right again. Second time he's flown to Piniella for an easy out. 1 down for Larry Boa. He flew to center field his first time up. He got the 1-5 result, which against the lefty would have been a triple, but against the righty he flew to center. So 1-5 again, but it's on Hunter's card. That's a hit by pitch. He's a 2 -3, no hit by pitch, so Boa will swing it. 2-4, and that is a single past the pitcher, Jim Hunter. So Boa, a 1-out single, and that's going to put the infield halfway, and Mike Schmidt is the tying run now. Nothing on strategy. Hunter, 3-1 is a walk chance, and he will walk Schmidt. So uncharacteristic loss of control for Hunter, his 3rd walk of the game in less than 3 innings. And that's going to bring up the bull, Greg Luzinski. Nothing on strategy. Hunter to Luzinski. 4-4, strikeout chance, 10, got him. Luzinski is out on strikes, 2 down. Infield back to normal for Dick Allen. 20, so that means it's a 1 for a pickoff. And no pickoff. Hunter, the pitch to Allen. 5-3 is a blank. We go to Dick Allen's card. 2-6, and that's a double to left field for Dick Allen. You know Boa's going to score. We'll check on Schmidt to see if he can score. He runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. The double to left field. A double to left field is a -1, so that drops Schmidt back to a 3. So 1-3, and we got a tie game. And we do. Mike Schmidt scores on the double as well. And just like that, we are tied at 2 apiece thanks to the 2-run double. 2-run, 2-out double by Mr. Dick Allen, who some say should be in the Hall. You can make an argument either way on that. So a 2-run double ties the score at 2, but the Phillies still are batting here in the 3rd inning, so they can add on to this. Nothing on strategy. Here's Hunter to Johnstone. 2-4, walk chance 11, too high, so no walk. Johnstone, 6-2, single to right field. Can they score Dick Allen? Again, he runs at a 3, but with 2 outs makes him a 4. A single to right field. A single to right field is to score from home is a 0. So it's a 1-4, and he will score it. He does not. It's a 6, and with a -1 arm, a 1-4 is going to take us to the 3rd throw chart. It does. So now a 2-5, and Dick Allen's going to be out. He is out. That's going to end the inning. They throw out Dick Allen trying to score. on the single by Johnstone. Nice play there by Piniella as Munson puts on the tag to end the inning. But the Phillies tie the score. 2 runs, the 2-run double from Dick Allen. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. We are tied at 2 from Shea Stadium. And we got ourselves a game all of a sudden. All right. Thurman Munson will lead it off against Mr. Carlton. Munson, his first time up, singled. 4-2, and that's a walk chance. 17 is too much. We go to Carlton. I go to Munson rather. 5-5. That's a power result against a lefty. Goes to 12. That's a 10. That's going to be a double to right field for Thurman Munson. A double for Thurman Munson. He's 2 for 2, and back come the Yankees. So both teams had their hitting shoes on early. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Here's Greg Nettles. 4-6 is a strikeout chance, but 16 is too much. Go to Nettles. 2-3. He's going to line it to second base. That could be a double play. Once again, runner at second with a line drive to second. And a 3 or a 4 is going to be a double play. That's a 2, so he gets back. So to short with a run on second, it's a 2 or 3 for a double play. With it lined to second, it's a 3 or 4 for a double play. But either way, he got back. So there's 1 out. And that'll bring up Lou Piniella. So Munson with some good base running not to get doubled off. Carlton, 4-4. Wild pitch, but 19 is too high, so McCarver blocks it. 1-3 is a strikeout chance. 17 is too high. Piniella gets the swing. 4-2, he's going to fly to right field for out number 2. But let's see if the runner can move up. -1 arm for Johnstone. Munson is a 3, drops him to a 2, and then you lose another one going from right field or second to third on a fly to right. So it drops him to a 1. This has to be a 1 to be safe. It's not, it's a 6. So again, possible out here. Possible out. And it's a -1 arm to 3. So that means we're going to the second roll. 2 to 5, he's out. He is. Thurman Munson is out trying to go to third. This could be a double play. It's a 9-9-5 double play to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left after the double play. So nice throw by Johnstone, nice tag by Schmidt. Ends the inning, and the Yankees leave a runner in scoring position. Well, they don't leave him in scoring position. He gets thrown out trying to move up, but they had a runner in scoring position. It just did not work out. So we go to the 4th, tied at 2 apiece. And that'll bring up Gary Maddox. Maddox, his first time up, he walked and was stranded on base. One of the several walks given up by Hunter in this game. 6-6 is an automatic star line, so Maddox is going to be out. It's going to be a fly to center as Bonds will put it away, and there's 1 away. Maddox is retired. Brings up McCarver. Hunter, 2-3, range play at Shea Stadium. So we bring in Shea Stadium for a range play. 6-2 is a ground ball to second, but it's a range check of Alomar. And Alomar's range is a 3. So 1-3, he'll get to this. He does not. It's a base hit. McCarver sneaks it past him. 1 out single for McCarver. And now the corners are in as Steve Carlton is up in a bunting situation. But we'll see if what the strategy roll says, if anything. Nothing on that. So Carlton is a 3 bunter. And according to well, if we want with the pitcher batting, I kind of am a little bit lax on the strategy roll things. If I want him to bunt, he'll bunt. So he's a 3, becomes a 2. So we go to our bunt chart where he is now a 2. And we're going to roll and see if he strikes out, first of all. 6-4, possible error on a throw. So that means when he bunts it, whoever he bunts it to could make an error on a throw. So we go to our bunt chart as a 2 bunter. We get a 14. 2 and a 14 is the lead runner. Lead runner's thrown out. There's a 4, which is the first baseman, Dick Allen. So Dick Allen, his error rating is a 14. So if we roll a 14 or less, he's going to make a throwing error. And we do. It's a throwing error. So he would have been retired at first base, but it's a throwing error. Jim Hunter is the receiver trying to cover. He's only a 1. But he does stop it from getting by him. So it's just going to be an E. He's going to get credit for the sacrifice with Carlton. It's a sacrifice hit, but he reaches on the E3 by, it's not Dick Allen, it's Chambliss, my bad. I had the wrong guy up there, it was Chambliss. But I believe I rolled low enough that it would have been a 7 or less anyway, so, or did I roll an 11? I don't remember what I rolled now. I looked at the wrong thing and I can't rewind it. So I think Chambliss would have made that play, so we're going to correct that. Not taking an E3. It's going to be a sacrifice hit, 3-1 covering. But Carver will take second base with 2 outs. So I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at I don't have a way to rewind it to see for sure. So I'm thinking that I rolled higher than a 7. I thought I rolled like an 11 or something like that. But, or no, actually I rolled a 1, didn't I? I did roll a 1. So the error is going to stand. I remember it now. Okay, I did roll a 1. So the error will stand, but I rolled a 1 again for Hunter to not let it get by him. So it is going to be an error. Sacrifice hit and an error. I'll get it straight. My memory just came back to me. So now, infield is halfway. For the leadoff man, Cash. Nothing happening. Hunter to Cash. 2-2. Strikeout chance. Got him. He's a 3. Stadium doesn't change that. So a rare strikeout for Cash. He does not strike out very often, but he did there. Big strikeout for Catfish. Because now, just a regular old out. You don't need a double play now. You just need a regular old out to get out of the inning. And it's Larry Boa. Nothing on strategy. 1-1 is an automatic out. He found another star line, and it's going to be a fly to left field. Roy White will put it away to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. And we go to the top of the 4th. Still tied at 2. So the Phils had a chance, especially with the error on Chambliss, but couldn't quite get it to pay off. And as a result, we're still tied at 2. And speaking of Chambliss, he's going to lead off the inning for the Yankees. His first time up, he grounded to Mike Schmidt. Carlton, 1-1, strikeout chance, 5, got him. Chambliss is out of there. 1 down, and that's going to bring up Fred Stanley. He flew to right field his first chance. 3-4, that's a possible error on a throw. Stanley, 2-1 is a liner to second, so obviously no throw to worry about as Cash snags it for out number 2. And with 2 outs and the base is empty, it's the Jim Hunter coming up. Carlton, 6-1, walk plus. That's the second time in a row we've hit that, but this time the ballpark's going to save him because that would be a 12 to walk, but the -1 is going to take it away. So this time he will not walk Catfish. Catfish will swing, 1-4, he's going to strike out. And that will end the inning. 3 up and 3 down for the Yankees. So 4 innings are in the books here at Shea Stadium. And we are still tied at 2 apiece. Still tied at 2 apiece. And due up for the Phillies, it'll be Michael Jack Schmidt, followed by Luzinski and Allen. Heart of the order for the Phillies here in the top of the 5th against the Catfish. Game 1 of the 1975 World Series. Catfish 3-3 is a blank. We go to Schmidt. 2-2. It's a ground ball to third, and Nettles takes care of it. One third baseman retires the other. One away for Greg Luzinski. 5-6. That's the ballpark. Going to Shea Stadium again. 5-5. That's a home run to the pull side, and that is, should we say it again? She's gone. Oh, all right. Greg Luzinski, home run. Sound like a scalded dog there for a minute. But the Phillies now grab the lead 3-2 on the Greg Luzinski home run at Shea Stadium. Guaranteed home run for Luzinski with those 20s on his card. So Phillies have come back to take the lead. Catfish 2-6 strikeout chance got Dick Allen. So that's 2 down. And who would have thought after the first inning, it looked like the Yankees are going to run away with this thing. But now the Phillies are in the lead 3-2. Here's John Stone, J. John Stone. 4-1 strikeout chance. That's a 6, so he got him. It's going to end the inning. But the damage done on the Luzinski homer. 1 run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies now lead it by the score of 3-2. And all of a sudden, Carlton's pitching with the lead. And he'll be facing the top of the order and Bobby Bonds, followed by Alomar and White. .65. That's a home run question mark to a right-hander, 1-12, but that fails. Good thing for Carlton, because that would have been an automatic homer for Bonds. Instead, Bonds will swing it 1-5 as a ground ball to Schmidt, and that is out number 1. So almost a responding home run by Bonds, but instead he grounds to Schmidt. Carlton 6-4 strikeout chance, but 20 is too much, so Alomar will swing it. 5-2. He's going to single to center field. Sandy Alomar, a 1-out single. Now the infield's halfway. Alomar with an attempt of 5 to steal. Does not get the attempt, but we do get a hit and run possibility with Roy White. Now the question is, do you take it? I think they're going to take it. I think they're going to take the hit and run. So Roy White will hit and run. Carlton will pitch it. 5-2 is a range play. White, 6-3 ground ball to Carlton. He's a 2 range. It gets by him for a base hit. That's an S1. And with a hit and run, the base running rating goes up by 2, makes him a 6. So on an S1, to get from first to third, all you need is a 4 or better. So he will automatically take third base. The hit and run done to perfection. And runners are on the corners with still only 1 out. And Thurman Munson, the batter. Yankees looking to reclaim the lead, perhaps. Carlton, nothing happening. Infield double play depth. Carlton 3-3. That's a blank to a righty, so we go to Munson. 4-2 is a star 3, which is a fly to center. That's out number 2. Maddox is a -2 arm. Alomar is a 4 runner. So it comes out to a 2. But first of all, sacrifice fly rating on Munson's a 4. So we won't even get to that if we roll a 4 or less. And we do. So Munson's 4 is going to make that score regardless of Maddox's arm. So sacrifice fly to center field for Thurman Munson, and we got a tie ball game. As Alomar comes in to score, ties the score at 3. White still at first base with 2 down. But the score tied at 3. Carlton to Nettles, 1-5, strikeout 15, too much. We go to Nettles. 6-1 is going to fly to right. Johnstone is there. The inning is over. But the Yankees tie it. Sacrifice fly from Thurman Munson has tied the score, and it's 3-3 after 5 complete. So if every game in the series turns out to be nip and tuck like this, it'll be a pretty exciting series. For the Yankees, a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 6th, tied at 3. Neither pitcher in any danger of fatigue. Carlton can face 29 batters, and Catfish can face 33. Catfish has only faced 24 at the moment, so he's still good to go. Gary Maddox facing Catfish, 4-2. That's an automatic out. Another star line for Catfish. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Fred Stanley makes the play. 1 down for McCarver, the personal catcher for Carlton. Catfish, 6-6, another star line. So that will be a fly to left. Roy White puts it away. 2 down. And with 2 outs and the bases empty, Carlton will take a swing. He is struck out and reached on an error, but it got credit for a sacrifice bunt. 3-2 range play, so Carlton might reach on a range play. 4-5, and that is a ground ball to third. Nettles, however, with his range, is a 5, the best you can have. And he makes the play easily. Carlton is out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 3. And now Catfish has faced 27 batters, so he can face 6 more before he tires. Carlton can face 29. And so far, Carlton has faced 23. So they're both 6 away from hitting their fatigue mark. Pinella, the batter, he's 0 for 2. 5-4. That's a blank against a right-hander. Pinella, 1-4. Single to center field. So Lou Pinella gets his first hit of the World Series with a leadoff single. And now that'll send up Chris Chambliss. Strategy roll for pickoff. No 20, no pickoff. Here's Chambliss, infield double play depth. Carlton, 2-4, strikeout 9, too high. Go to Chambliss, 5-5. It's a star 3, which is a fly to center field. Maddox will put it away. 1 down for Fred Chicken Stanley. Again, no pickoff. Carlton, 4-3, and that is a strikeout chance because he's not tired. 5, but he will not get him. He only strikes out on 4 against lefties, so no strikeout. Stanley will swing. 2-2 with star 4 is a ground ball to second. Potential double play. That's a 3. They're halfway, makes it a 4. The pivot at shortstop, Boa, is a 0. So 1-4, and we got a double play to end the inning. It's a 5. They only get the force. So only a force play. It's going to go 4-6. Fielder's choice. But Stanley motored down the line to avoid the double play, which is huge because now you get to have Catfish lead off the inning, or not have to lead off the inning. You kind of get him out of the way, so to speak. Carlton, 1-2, and that's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to right to end the inning. But if you're the Yankees, that not hitting to the double play was huge because now you got Bobby Bonds leading off the bottom of the 7th. At the end of 6, it is still 3-3, nip and tuck for the Yankees. No runs a hit, no errors, and a man left. So, top of the 7th we go. Still 3-3. And due up for the Phillies, it will be Cash Boa and Schmidt, top 3 in the order against Hunter. And again, check the focus. Every couple innings, I like to check the focus just to make sure that we're not in the fuzzies. And I think we're still okay on the focus as far as I can tell. Haven't put any charts in front of the camera, which I think has helped. So Cash will lead off against Hunter. Hunter can face 6 more batters before he's tired. 6-5, strikeout 8, too high. Cash 3-5, and that is a ground ball to Nettles, and there's 1 away. Cash is retired. Brings up Larry Boa. 6-3, he's not. Catfish is not tired, so it's a blank. 3-2, and that's a single to shortstop, knocked down by Stanley, but he has no play. And Larry Boa, with his second hit of the game, he's 2 for 4. And now Mike Schmidt comes up with a runner on. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Hunter, 6-2, range play. The infield is halfway, so you're going to lose 1 on your range on the infielders. Schmidt's card, 5-5. That's a ground ball to short. But again, you're going to lose 1 on the range because of the halfway depth. Stanley is a 3, but he drops to a 2, thanks to the infield being halfway. And it's a 1, though. He's going to get it, and he's going to get to it. Now there's a chance for a double play. He's a 2, 0. Halfway makes it a 3. The pivot Alomar is a +1, so that makes it a 4. A 1 to 4, and we got a double play. And we do. So how about that? Not only did Stanley get to it, but he turned the double play. Fine defensive play by Chicken Stanley, 6-4-3. And Catfish Hunter really enjoyed that. No runs a hit, no errors, and nobody left. 7th inning stretch here at Shea Stadium. And we are still tied at 3. And for Catfish, he has faced 30 batters. He can face 3 more. Carlton's coming in. He can face 29. And so far, he has faced 27. So bullpen activity for the Phillies is pretty much going to be imminent. And they do have right-hander Ron Schuler in the bullpen. Actually, no, take that back. They got Gene Garber in the bullpen. They're not screwing around. They got Gene Garber in the bullpen. Carlton, 1-6 is a blank. We go to Bonds. 1-4. That's a power result to center field against the lefty. Goes to 13. That's a 6. That's a double for Bobby Bonds. A leadoff double. Bobby Bonds is doing it all for the Yankees. He is 3 for 4, a home run and 2 doubles. And he has been a thorn in the side of Steve Carlton, to say the least. Garber loosing ever fervently. Strategy roll, nothing going on. Carlton to Alomar. 3-1's a walk. 8 is too much for that. We go to Alomar. 5-1, it's a single to short. To score, you have to have a 5 or better. Bonds is only a 4, so he stops at third. But runners are at the corners with nobody out. And Roy White, the batter. And he is now tired. Carlton is tired. That was batter 29. So Carlton's going to be lifted. And coming into the game will be Gene Garber. Garber is going to come on to see if he can get out of the mess. Garber is in. Carlton's going to go 6+ and give up 9 hits. So far 3 runs, but the runners on base are his responsibility. Let's see, he walked 1, 2. He walked 3. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. Struck out 4. All right, so Gene Garber is in. And speaking of in, the infield, I believe, might be in. And it is. So the infield is in as well. So Garber, now strategy roll. Nothing happening. Garber to White. 1-5 is a blank. We go to Roy White. 1-4. It's a ground ball to third. Bonds becomes a 2 on that. So the only play is to first base. We don't send the runner. The only play is you can't go for the double play with the infield in. So the only play is to first base. Only play was to first base. So White is retired, and Alomar moves into scoring position as Schmidt kept a close eye on Bonds. Infield still in, of course, for Thurman Munson. Munson has had a great day, so they're going to go against the percentages. They're going to intentionally walk Thurman Munson, set up a double play for Greg Nettles, even though he's a lefty. But Munson is 2 for 2 with a sacrifice fly, a single, and a double, where Nettles is 0 for 3. So let the second guessers start chiming in right now as to why you walk a righty to face a lefty. But given what Thurman Munson has done, plus his average, plus it sets up a double play, they just felt like that was the play to make. Downside is Garber's a -1 double play rating, but we'll see what happens. He could really use a strikeout, to be honest with you. Here's Garber, 6-3. It's a range play at the ballpark. So we're going to Shea Stadium. Its infield is halfway. They're not all the way in, so they'll only lose 1 on an infield check. 1-4 is a fly to right field. So the range check is actually on the right fielder, Jay Johnstone. He is only a 2. So he has to be a 2 or less to get to this. It's the only way he catches it. He does not. It's going to drop in. Is it a single or a double? It's a single. So it's a single to right field. And we bring in our running chart on the single to right. Bring in the running chart. Well, we know Bonds is going to score. Move everybody else up 1 base. Everybody goes up 1 base. And on a single to right field with Philadelphia in the field, it's a +1 to go from, it's a 0 to go from second to home, which makes him a 4. So a 1 to 4, and he will score from second base. He does. And to go from first to third for Munson, you gain 1, makes him a 4, so he will also get there. And that's a RBI single, or 2-run single rather, for Greg Nettles. So I guess the strategy, after all, did not pay off to do that intentional walk. Nettles makes him pay a 2-run single. Both those runs are charged to Carlton. We can close the book now on Carlton. He's going to give up 5 runs, all earned. Munson will go to third. So runners are at the corners. Runners are at the corners with only 1 out. Yankees now lead at 5-3. And Lou Piniella is actually your batter. Not Chambliss, but Piniella. Infield still looking for that double play. Garber, 2-1, strikeout chance. He'll take that too. He strikes out Piniella for out number 2. So 2 down, and that's going to bring up Chris Chambliss. 20, but there's nothing on the pickoffs. Garber, 3-1, possible error on a ground ball. Chambliss, 1-4 is a grounder to second. That's a 12. Cash is the second baseman. His error rating's only a 6, so Cash will make the play to end the inning. But the damage done, the 2-run single from Greg Nettles after Munson was intentionally walked to get to him. They made him pay, and the Yankees put up 2 runs to take a 5-3 lead after 7. And those 2 runs are charged to Carlton. He is now on the hook for the loss if the Phillies don't come back to tie this game. For the Yankees, 2 runs. They do it on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. So we go to the 8th. 5-3 Yankees, and Catfish Hunter now in line for the victory if they hold on. Luzinski is the first batter, and he homered his last time up. Catfish has faced 30 batters. He can face 3 more. 1-2, ball one on the wild pitch. 3-5, strikeout chance, 10, got him. Luzinski is out of there. One down. Brings up Dick Allen. 2-2, strikeout 3, got him. So back-to-back strikeouts for Catfish. Maybe he's got some juice left in him from getting that run support. Here's Johnstone. Catfish 6-3. He's not tired. He is not tired. This is batter 33. He gets tired on batter 34, so he is not tired, so it is not going to be a single. Johnstone will have to earn it. 5-3. He does not. He flies to right to end the inning. Now he is tired, so I think that's going to be it for Catfish. He's going to go 8 innings. And they'll turn it over to Sparky Lyle in the 9th. So for the Phillies, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we'll close the book on Catfish. Garber I think Garber's going to be removed as well. And we'll get a new pitcher for the Phillies. They don't want to burn Garber to the point where he can't pitch to game 2 at all. So with the Yankees having Stanley, a pinch hitter for Hunter, and Bonds, they're going to go with Tom Hilgendorf, a lefty, out of the pen. So Hilgendorf will be on to try to keep the score where it is. Get the final totals on Catfish. He's going to go 8 innings. He's going to give up 7 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Let's see how many walks and strikeouts. He did walk a few. 1, 2, 3. Well, he walked 3 early, didn't walk any after that, so he got his control once the game got going. Strikeouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. So line score on Hunter: 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And Sparky Lyle will come in and pitch the 9th, assuming it stays a save situation. But the Yankees may add to that lead. You never know. And due up for the Yankees, it will be Fred Stanley. Then a pinch hitter will be coming up for the Yankees, and that'll be Walt No Neck Williams. He will swing the bat as a pinch hitter, Walt Williams. He will pinch hit for Catfish. Here in the 8th inning. First things first, it's Fred Stanley. He's 0 for 3. Hilgendorf 5-2. Ballpark car going to Shea Stadium again. 2-4, and that is a star 6, which is a fly to right field. Put away out there by Johnstone, 1 away. And now the pinch hitter, Walt Williams, stepping to the plate. He's a better hitter than Piniella, but his defense is not nearly as good, so that's why Piniella got the start. Hilgendorf 4-5. That's a walk chance, and he will not walk him. He only walks at the 3. So no walk. Williams 3-5. That's a ground ball to first. And easy play there for Dick Allen. Takes the bag himself. 2 down. 2 up and 2 down. And that'll bring up Bobby Bonds. And Sparky Lyle loosening in the pen, ready to come in and try to save the game. Hilgendorf 2-3, strikeout chance 9, got him. And that's going to end the inning. So Hilgendorf a 1-2-3, 8th inning. He gave up nothing with a strikeout. Get the final totals on Garber. He pitched 1 inning, gave up a hit, and the walk he gave up was intentional, and the strikeout, no runs allowed, because the runs he allowed were charged to Carlton, so he gave up the inherited runners. So we go to the 9th. Last chance for the Phillies. They will have to do it against Sparky Lyle. And due up for the Phillies, it'll be Gary Maddox, a pinch hitter from McCarver, and a pinch hitter for Hilgendorf. So the Phillies will have to look at their bench and see who they have available. From the right side, they do have downtown Ollie Brown. And they also have Mike Anderson. That's the two best hitters from the right-hand side. So Mike Anderson will hit from a carver, and downtown Ollie Brown will hit for the pitcher, Hilgendorf. And if it goes extra innings, Bob Boone will come in and catch. All right, so it's going to be Brown and Anderson that are pinch hitters against Sparky Lyle. Top of the ninth. Last chance for the Phils. Maddox will get the first call. Not going to pinch hit for Gary Maddox. So, top of the ninth, last chance. 5-3 Yankees here in game one. Check focus one more time. It looks like it's okay. Gary Maddox will lead off, and Maddox is 0 for 2 with a walk in the game. Lyle, 4-1 is a blank. We go to Maddox. 5-5. It's a fly to left field, one away. And the Phillies are running out of outs. Mike Anderson is your pinch hitter, 259 on the season, but much better against lefties. Lyle, 5-5. Pitcher result, 1-11 is a single, but that's a 15, so no single there. He'll have to earn it. Anderson, 1-3 is a power result to left, but it's only a 1-2, so nothing happened there. Against a righty, he would have tripled. So apparently his power is better against righties, but his singles are better against lefties. You can see all these S's against lefties, but his power is better against righties. So on this one, unfortunately for him, it is just a fly ball to left field, and that's 2 away. And for the Phillies, they're down to their final out. It is downtown Ollie Brown. Last chance for the Phils. Lyle, 1-5. That's a strikeout chance, but 17 is too much. We go to Ollie Brown. 6-5, and that is a single pass short. Now, come on now. You didn't really expect a 1-2-3 ninth inning inside pitch, did you? Everybody knows better than that. Ollie Brown with a single. So the game continues for Dave Cash. The order flips over, but Cash is 0 for 4 on the day, despite being a .305 hitter. Strategy rolls are off, so no strategy roll to worry about. Ollie Brown, I don't think they have anybody that can run better than Ollie Brown on their bench. They do not, so Ollie Brown will stay there. Lyle. 1-2 is a wild pitch, so Ollie Brown will take second base on the wild pitch. So he moves up on the wild pitch. But his run doesn't mean anything. It's the run at the plate that matters. 3-5, and that is a strikeout chance. 3. No, he's a 1 against lefties, so no strikeout. Cash will get to swing it. 6-2, single pass second base. Ollie Brown will score. All you need to score from second is a 2 or better. He's a 3. It's an RBI single for Dave Cash, and the game continues. It's 5-4. Phillies are not giving up. 5-4. 5-4. Strategy roll now back on because it's a one-run game. Nothing on the strategy roll for that. So here's Boa. Lyle to Boa. 5-3 is a walk chance, and he walks at a 4, but the stadium takes one away, so there's no walk. Boa will have to earn it. 6-1. It's a single pass first. He did earn it. Cash will take third. Cash will take third, and runners are at the corners. And Sparky Lyle having a rough time getting that final out. 3 hits in a row after the first 2 were out. And look now, but here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Nothing on the strategy roll. Lyle to Schmidt. 2-3, strikeout chance 16. Got him. Sparky Lyle strikes out Mike Schmidt with the tying and go-ahead runs on base to end the ball game. It wasn't a pretty save, but it's a save nonetheless. Phillies do pick up the run to make it a final score of 5-4. And I'll be right back with the totals. Okay, we're back with the totals. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left on 8. Phillies, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They also left on 8. Player of the game, Greg Nettles, his 2-run single. Big 2-run single after they had walked Thurman Munson in the bottom of the 7th. Gave the 2 runs that were the decisive victory for the Yankees. Winning pitcher was Catfish Hunter. The loser was Steve Carlton. And despite giving up a run in the 9th, Sparky Lyle hangs on to get the save. So the Yankees take a 1-game-to-none lead in the series. Game 2 will also be from Shea Stadium. And Game 2, it'll be Rudy May going for the Yankees and Larry Christensen going for the Phillies. That'll be the matchup in Game 2. Next video on the channel will be Game 1 of the 1993 World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago White Sox. So I hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch 1975 style. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.